Hey guys, welcome back. This is Ashik Reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing Shin Godzilla or Godzilla Resurgence. Shin Godzilla is kind of like a remake of the 1954 original Godzilla movie because it kind of gives you what this creature is, and it has those government people just trying to stop it. So it's basically kind of more like those cheesy Japanese films. It's very different from the 2014 Godzilla, and this film, it doesn't have a clear human plot, and I think that's the major drawback of this film. And I get the reason why there's no human plot, because the director is not trying to make a Godzilla movie with a human plot. He's trying to make one of those cheesy Japanese films, but he wants to make it new. He wants to give it like a new substance. So for that new substance, he adds a different type of Godzilla. This Godzilla is really unique and probably my most favorite Godzilla, I could say, because it's just so unique and the different forms it takes throughout the movie. So, if you don't know, if you haven't seen the movie, this is kind of gonna be a spoiler. So, Shin Godzilla, like the Godzilla that you see in this film, it has it starts off with like this different forms, which are like form 1, form 2, or something like that. And the first form, I'm pretty sure it's like this big tail that comes out of the ocean, and then everyone is panicking and things like that happen. And slowly there's this fish, like it's a humongous fish. It has a weird Godzilla face, and it's crawling all over the streets, and it has gills, which is really weird. I know this sounds really weird, but this is actually what happens. The fish is like the stage 2 of Godzilla, and the Godzilla you see here is, I'm pretty sure, the stage 4. So the stage 2 is more like a fish that crawls over the city. It has gills, and it keeps spitting blood everywhere out of the gills, and it's kind of disgusting, but I don't know what they try to do there. And stage 3 is when he can actually stand, but he has these really tiny hands, and it looks weird, honestly. I mean, these designs were cool and stuff, but they're just weird. The look of Godzilla was really weird because he had really big eyes in stage 2 and stage 3, and I'm pretty sure there was a scene of him, like, this is a building, and he just comes and he just like crushes it. It's really weird the way they show that, but then I guess that's cool because you just see Godzilla using his atomic breath and destroying everything. That's what you see in normal Japanese films, but then this is different. The director wanted to show something different. He wanted to reboot like the Japanese Godzilla films. So I think this was a really good attempt, and stage 4 was the most exciting part. I was really happy with the outcome of this. Stage 4 looks like this. As I told you, there are like atomic breath from him coming out of everywhere. Literally, it's out of his mouth, and when he opens his mouth, it actually enlarges the bottom part. So that was really cool. And also his tail has atomic breath, and his spines, which and his spikes, I mean, which is really cool. He just shoots like laser beams everywhere. They're purple, and well, there's a lot of destruction throughout this film, like most Japanese films. But then I really like the graphics in this because it wasn't a guy's like Godzilla costume just acting. They actually used some VFX and things like that. So that was really cool to see. And apart from Godzilla, if you come to a human plot, there really isn't much. It's just the government looking at Godzilla and trying to figure out a solution to save people, and it's basically like those cheesy Japanese films. But then the director does something different, which I actually liked here. He tries to show how these government officials are like working. So there are a few scenes where Japanese text is actually thrown onto the screen, like when you're watching it, it actually comes onto you, and it just shows how these people are reading stuff. So for example, you're an English person, you're American, you're watching this film, this Japanese text thrown at you, you don't understand what's happening, you don't know what to do, you don't know if it's important or anything. And this is how these government officials feel when they're reading this text. they are Japanese, they understand and stuff, but it doesn't make sense to them because these are rules and regulations and things like that, what to do if something happens. But then I don't think they would have anything like, okay, if Godzilla comes, we're gonna do this, and they don't know what to do, they don't know what that thing is, they don't know what its weakness is, and they just need to protect the city. That's like their job, and people are dying and there's a lot of destruction, and they look at this text, it doesn't make any sense to them, it's just random text, and if they follow this, it's not probably going to work. They have to find a solution by themselves, so they have to think, and it's confusing and everything because all this is happening. You have to make the solution as quick as possible, so it's all confusing, and that's how the director tries to tell us how these people are feeling by throwing the text at us, which I think was really cool. And I think that's probably one of the main aspects why I love this movie so much. And the characters were pretty bad. I guess that was the point of it. There wasn't really a character which I rooted for or I cared for. There's no character development, and I don't know if there's a hero or heroine in this movie because I couldn't kind of recognize those people. But I'm pretty sure there isn't. There's just I think a woman like trying to go for elections or something like that. And yeah, you have to watch the film to know about that because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But if you're watching this film for a human plot like Godzilla 2014 had, then you're gonna be really disappointed. This film doesn't have any. It's really low, and I just want to mention the ending. The ending was really like good. I think it was a good way to end the film. At the ending, they freeze Godzilla, and they're gonna be like, we're gonna kill him if he comes back and things like that. They're talking, and there's the ending scene, the last scene, I'm pretty sure, of the film. It's just this is like Godzilla's tail. Like Godzilla's all frozen. They actually freeze him, I'm pretty sure. So he has a really long tail in this film, like really long. And as they go up the tail, like they work their way up to the top, and then at the top they're like these weird skin, like it's weird and it's just rough everywhere. And as you go up to the top, you actually understand the skin. They're actually humanoids. So at the top, you can see these humanoids like crawling above each other. They're not moving. They're frozen. They're crawling above each other. They're holding their heads and they're frozen. And it kind of looks like a humanoid Godzilla, except with the Godzilla face. And it looks like it's taking the shape of Godzilla, it's a really creepy scene, guys. And I think it had a twist to the story that these humanoids actually come out and become another Godzilla. So like these things, they actually come out and more Godzillas come. So it kind of gives birth, I guess. So that was a really good twist, and that would help in the second part. If it comes out, I actually heard some announcements of it coming out, but I'm pretty sure it got cancelled again. I'm not really sure about that. And I think this film was pretty good. I just didn't like that there's no human plot really, and it was just Godzilla destroying stuff. I didn't feel entertained that much, and it's just not that great. I'm gonna give this film a 3.5 out of 5. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments down below which movie you want me to review next.